Oh no.
Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 22 of the Leetcode daily challenge. Hit the like button, subscribe, and join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's problem. And we have a hard problem, which is annoying because I have a fight in I have to leave for the fight in about 6 hours, so I'm already not going to get enough sleep. But yeah, I hope you like the intro. It's clearly me snowboarding. Uh, oh, sorry, clearly not. Clearly me sandboarding. It was fun. Yeah, definitely sandboarding better than waterboarding, but not snowboarding. Snowboarding, I like. Well, the reason is because snowboarding there's a ski lift. In sandboarding, after every one, I have to go all the way back up to the top, which I do not recommend. I mean, I recommend for sandboarding, but it is very painful. But yeah, let's take a look at today's problem. We have 960 delete columns to make sorted three. It is a hard problem, so let's get started because I want to end quickly. And yeah, is it the same as the other one? Like the one we did yesterday? It is, right? Was it that way? No, it's not, is it? Because the constraints are the same. Let me read it again. Maybe I didn't read. Every string in lexicographical order. Sorry, I'm gonna look. Oh, so it's only the string, right? Okay. Huh. So we don't have to care about. I think it's kind of weird to put it in this way, in the sense that like this really has not that much to do with yesterday's problem, but or even on the same context really, but it's a little bit different. Have I not done this? Huh. Oh, that's interesting. We have a new problem. Welcome, Larry. Because I didn't see the solve. I mean, I don't remember this anyway, but I guess if I haven't solved this, it'll be very hard to remember this. Uh, or it'll be very crazy if I did. Okay, so that's interesting. That also means that this is going to be a longer video, which, I don't know, not so great. 014. Okay. Hmm. Minimum possible value of. Well, I mean, the first thing I want to say is that like, oh, I guess not. I guess every character, because here I was thinking that you would delete A, but you could also just delete B, for example. I mean, of course, and later letters, but hmm. Can we binary search now? Because example 2 makes it sound like binary search is okay. Okay, well, hmm, huh. Yeah, okay. So it just has to matter that this. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. I think the thing I'm trying to think right now is try to figure out how to make a relationship from this, so that we can kind of I don't know. I really have no idea what it is yet, in the sense that it could be a DP maybe. I'm trying to think whether there's any reason that it could be DP, but I don't think it's DP. It doesn't feel DP. Okay, so given n characters or L characters maybe, you can always do L minus one, right? Okay, maybe there is something similar to yesterday. Like maybe it's keeping instead. What would you keep instead? So you want to keep the most things, right? If you want to remove the minimum. And if you want to keep the most, then it sounds like some sort of like longest increasing thing, right? Longest increasing subsequence. but that leads to a DP type thing idea, which I don't know that you can do easily with 100 strings, right? Hmm. 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 I mean, it's not long. It's longest monotonically increasing, but still longest. Same idea. Can I do it that way? What would that really look like? Hmm. I mean, I guess. Okay, let's think of it backwards. So let's say the base case is keeping the last letter. I mean, you could also do it forward, I suppose. But is it? No. Well, let's just say it's 0 characters, right? Then now, because we are trying to find the longest thing, then now we're just trying to extend it that way. And then I guess that's pretty basic. I'm gonna pause for a second. I mean, not actual pause, but I'm gonna get something to drink. I'm really dehydrated today in general. This is the life of a someone kind of whatever. Where's my water? Okay. So I guess the way I'm thinking about it is that if it's DP, then it's just a DAG, right? And if it's a DAG, then I guess it's just about making the complexity work. Right? I mean, that makes sense. I guess it is just the same way that it would be for the longest increasing subsequence, except for that. Because if you, because well, there are two ways to do longest increasing subsequence. I guess that's the confusing part, possibly for some of you. The way that I usually prefer to teach it is the n square way, right? Which is that just kind of for every node, kind of like this. Actually, let me try to draw it out a little bit. A second to load this thing. I'm so tired. I still need to pack. My apartment is a mess. Let me put it on the screen. That would be helpful. And basically, you just have, for example, you have. I'm drawing with my finger, so forgive me. Whatever, right? Like someone like this, and then that means that your nodes are actually. This is kind of tough. The nodes are kind of like in between the points, right? And then you draw edges if the, if say in this case, A is bigger than D. A is bigger than D, so that means that A is before D, so that means that you could draw an edge from here to after D, right? So something like that. Except for now, for this problem, you have to check it for all the different strings, so that if for every string here, or every character here is earlier than every character here, then now you have a, I guess in this case it's actually here to here, right? And I think that should be good enough, because usually it's n squared, but now we add in another, you add in another dimension, then it's just gonna be n cubed, and I think that's fast enough, right? All right, let's play around with it, right? So then now we write, yeah, I mean, this is just, let's just say 1 times n, or n plus 1. I guess the way that we write is n plus 1. Technically it's 0 at the end, but it's fine. It doesn't, wait, is it fine? No, okay, let's just write 0. I think this is actually 0 is the better base case, right? And then now we just go backwards. It's the way that I like to think about it is backwards, right? Where actually dp of n minus 1 is equal to 1, right? Because by default, I don't want to put it back up this way, but by default, if you have one character, that one is going to be 1, right? But then now you go for I in range of, and maybe we don't have to write this out explicitly actually, but why not? I don't know. We'll see. We could remove it later, because we're doing it like this anyway. But here, then now we write dp of I is equal to 1, so maybe that doesn't make an exercise. And then now we go where support j in range of from I plus 1 all the way to n inclusive. No. This is the solution to going to n plus 1, right? Yeah. This is the solution for going to n plus 1. So this just only goes to going to n space, which is okay, off by 1. So then now we have this, and then now so with everything on the column is before everything on the next thing, then there's a possible thing. So maybe you could write something like, I don't know, good is equal to true, okay, in range from, I'm confusing, sorry friends, this should be L. I've been confusing, I'm too used to just having n and not another one. So yeah, so these are all L's, and then now this is the K one. K is the N one. Yeah, right. So then now if strings of I is greater than strings of J, nope. I mean yes, but it's missing a K, right? Then we good is equal to false break. Maybe you could have put this in a helper function so that you don't have this weird thing. But yeah, so if good, then dp of I is equal to max dp of I dp of j plus 1, because now we're adding this to that or something like that. Something like this maybe. Let's see. Please. Oh no. I hope I'm just off by 1. No, that's not even close. Oh wait, I think I'm just actually. I mean, okay, this is easy to fix because I confuse myself, because this is max dp, which means this is the max you keep. So then removing it is just L minus max dp. I think. Okay. Am I super confident? Maybe not. Okay, maybe I am. Okay. What was that? 12 minutes, 13 minutes? That's faster than I expected. I actually honestly thought this was going to go on for a while. Yeah, I mean, I think the read data is just longest increasing subsequence is probably the right one, except for that you have to do it for all the dimensions at the same time. I think the thing that I guess I got stuck on, because if you watch this the entire time, you'll notice that I did catch on to that early, but I guess I just didn't think adding a dimension would be fast enough. I just didn't do the math. I'm very tired, friends. I went sandboarding, as you saw, and then I did like a 4-hour hike sunset thing, and then I don't know. Anyway, but it was a good day, of course. I'm just saying I'm tired. That's it, though. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, take good mental health. I'll see y'all later. And San Pedro de Atacama is ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Stay good, stay healthy, take good mental health. I'll see you later and take care. Bye bye.